I talk about Cam Ergen had some nice runs out there. We've been talking about Cam Ergen, I feel like, for the last several weeks. He's really had very steady games. Again, not gaudy numbers. And again, we
But
haven't
yeah,
played we haven't played four
yeah,
quarters.
yeah.
He came out with 3 touchdowns this time around. Talk about Cam and what he's really brought to this team all season.
Physicality. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Cam's not the biggest guy. He's five. He says he's 5'9" or 10. I think he's 5'8". He's about 200 pounds. He's strong. He just has that attitude I just love. He is a brawler. He's tough. He brings an edge with him, and he looks for contact, and you need that. I think when he runs the ball, he starts breaking tackles. Our whole team gets excited and fired up. I thought it was the best game of the year on Friday night. He played really well.
Uh-huh.
He looked a little quicker. He's been kind of dancing a little bit through holes, and we kind of get down like Cam wants you to explode through the hole. Get a little bit quicker. You can make your moves once you get through there, and I thought he was a lot better about that on Friday. The 25-yard touchdown run was nice, and every time he finishes the run, he's not going to try to avoid the guy at the goal line.
Uh-huh.
It's like he's going to make them pay for being on the field. His vision is really good. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. Just little jump cuts. His last touchdown, he made a little jump cut in the hole, bounced it outside. And he's fast. He's faster than people think he is. Um, but yeah, he's a dude for us, and he's a better blocker than he is a runner. I think he doesn't get enough credit for that. He's a phenomenal blocker. We keep him in the backfield on pass plays. We can roll our quarterbacks out. He's getting the edge every time. We love to run toss with Isaiah, and we have Cam as a lead block for that. So he does it all. I mean, he can catch the ball well. He runs well. He blocks well. He loves to block. He's a team guy. He doesn't care about his yards. He doesn't care about his carries. He just wants us to be successful, and he'll do whatever it takes for it. And he's been a great player for us, and just a great leader for us, and a great player. And he's just getting better. I mean, he hasn't played a ton of games. I mean, we had other running backs in years past. He got to play some last year, about halfway through the season. So I think he's still trending up, and getting better and better, which is a good sign for us.
Part of how he's getting better and better is the offensive line that's blocking in front of him tonight. We also talked with your senior Charlie Peterson out there on the offensive line. Talk about that. We have been talking about the offensive line all season long. Talk about Charlie's impact out there as a senior for you.
Yeah, our line's been great. We experienced 4 of the guys, played last year, and Charlie's one of those. He was rotating a little bit last year. Then when Keegan got hurt, he stepped into that spot and he just ran with it. Charlie's athletic. One thing I love about Charlie is you know what you're going to get for effort. Charlie gives you every ounce of effort that he has. He never saves anything. He leaves it all on the field. So you know exactly what you're going to get from him. He's smart. He knows what he's supposed to do. His steps are good. His paths are good. He brings a lot of energy out there. He's been great. I mean, I think our whole line, our quarterbacks haven't been sacked all year. We have not thrown an interception. We're running the ball well. Those guys have been really, really good up there. And we use Charlie to pull a lot. He's athletic. He's fast. And they all fit the same mold. I mean, Charlie's about 205. Ben's about 205. We use those guys to move a lot. Kane's a little bit bigger, about 230. Owen's about 230. You got Clad about 250, but he moves well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably been the key. I mean, we're athletic. We stay on blocks, and Charlie does a really good job of staying on blocks. I think the biggest improvement from this year to last year is Charlie's pass pro. I mean, we were watching film even the day after practice with the line, and he's getting his sets really good. He's more physical than he was last year. Obviously, he's a little bit stronger than what he was last year. It's helped him. You can see his confidence. He knows he belongs out there. He knows he's done the work. You can see he's just having fun out there, and he's playing really well. Fun.
Playing really well. We're going to need to play really well. Probably our toughest battle of the season. We're heading down to Holy Family, team we used to play on a fairly regular basis, but we haven't seen them for a handful of years. They come into the game undefeated as well. What do we know about Holy Family, and how are we going to come out undefeated?
Well, this isn't the Holy Family used to play.
No.
Holy Family, is a little bit different. They had talent. There were years they took second in state back-to-back years when Hutch took care of them. Then they kind of had some downtimes, kind of like one of your smaller private schools that wasn't putting a lot of money into football or sports or anything like that, investing in it. That's not the case now. A couple of years ago, they made the decision that they wanted to have a good football program, and they dumped a ton of money in their football program. They went and hired, a couple of retired state champions. I think they have 10 state championships between all the coaches they have on staff right now that they're paying. They put a new turf field in last year. They finally put bleachers in the field. and they're getting kids from all over the place. I know the two top kids from Waconia are on their team this year. They got a couple kids from Eden Prairie. So it's not the same Holy Family that we played in the past. We're excited. I mean, this is a game we kind of had marked on our schedule. They went to state last year. They're very athletic. And it's your typical private school. Like, we're going to have dressed 70 kids, 71 kids. They're going to dress 38 kids, 40 kids. But if you handpick 40 kids in their school, those are the kids you'd pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they all can play. They're all athletic. They're good. They're fast. They're by far the fastest team that we've seen this year. Maybe the fastest team that we've seen in a couple of years. They're not overly big. They're really athletic. Their offensive line is very similar to ours. You know, the kids are 190, 205 pounds. They move really well. So very similar to us. They're not going to run you over. They're not going to be physical with you. They pull line all the time. Guards and tackles are constantly pulling. They get a ton of linemen and a ton of blockers to the point of attack, and they have speed. Their skilled kids are strong, and their skilled kids can run. So you take one false step, they're going to go by you. If you take a false step as a D-back on a double move, it's probably going to be a touchdown. So we got to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to play 4 quarters. I mean, they played everybody tough. They're undefeated. So we're excited. I mean, like I said, we need a game like this. Got to find out where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And kids got to be on point this week. They got to be disciplined, and they got to do their job. Run a lot of motions and different things. And we talk about our kids about eyes. You got to have your eyes on your keys. You can't worry about everybody else. You got to do your job. And as soon as you start cheating or peeking, you're going to get beat. So they got to do a good job of being disciplined with their eyes on their keys, and we should be okay. We'll see what happens. I'm excited.
It should be a fun game.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it too, and I'm excited to see. I haven't seen the new facility since they did the upgrade with the bleachers and the turf field and stuff. And it was always a fun atmosphere down there. They do their ring of fire and some of that other cheesy high school stuff.
That's stupid, Jeremy.
Not.
The ring of fire is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. As you enter the field there, they like light a fire over the ring, and they play Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. And I'm older than you, Jeremy. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Maybe I like Johnny Cash more than you.
You probably do, but holy cow, I hate it. One thing I don't, it's different. I mean, obviously I haven't seen it, just on watching film. It looks like they only have bleachers on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like a hill, and I don't know where you sit. We asked, our AD to call up there today, and he hasn't got back to us yet. He hasn't had time, but to find out where our fans are going to sit at. I know there's a hill behind our bleacher or behind our bench. And the Glencoe parents had a couple parents. They didn't have a lot of fans at the game that looked like, but they were sitting on the hill. So we'll see, but that makes it tough. You want people behind you because that's your energy. If you go to Apollo to play, and it's really tough because the crowd's all on one side, and you can hear them, but it's muffled. You can't hear anything behind you, so your sidelines are dead. It's nice to talk as a coach. You don't have to raise your voice, and you have a great voice, unlike this, after a game. But, there's not a lot of energy. I mean, and we see that at Litchfield. A lot of our fans sit on the other side because you can see better. Not a lot of energy. So, we're hoping that they'll let our fans sit on the hill, which I think they can, and let's fill the hill. Let's load that hill up because we want some atmosphere behind us. That the kids feed off that. It's crazy. The kids need that energy. They feed off the crowd. They feed off the student section. So hopefully we can fill the hill and load that thing up and bring a great atmosphere. It's going to be a great game. I mean, this is a 4-quarter game. It's going to be a battle. They're a big play team. They remind me a lot of Becker years ago, that every time Becker ran a play, you held your breath. You're like, you exhale once you made the tackle because they had so many explosive players. And Holy Family, not to that degree, obviously, but they remind me of that a little bit. It's like they run a play and you're like, to make the stop because they do have kids that can take it to the house on any play. So he said, we're going to have to be on point. I'm excited. We need to play one of these games and let's find out where we're at. I think we're in good shape, and I think our kids will play well. I think they're excited. So Friday night's going to be fun.
Thank you very much. Good luck against the Fire.
Yeah, thanks, Jared. Appreciate it.